Welcome to Say. How many am I live? Whew. Welcome to Say It, Larry J. I am your host, Larry J. I do apologize for the connection. I don't know what happened just a few moments ago when I went to go live, but welcome to Say It, Larry J. Come in and make yourselves at home. I'm supposed to be on my way somewhere, but make yourselves at home. I'm not even gonna tell y'all to go in the kitchen and get a snack. Just have a seat. Have a seat. Make yourself at home for a good few moments. So this has been so funny because you all know I get up here and I talk about these customer service experiences going in these restaurants and everything. So let me tell you, I was on the phone with one of my sisters last night. So we up there talking and we conversing because she called me. I was about to go to sleep. And I'm sitting up there I'm about to and she called me. And so she was on it. She was like, I'm on my way to get something to eat because I'm talking to her. She's in her car. And so she goes to Chick-fil-A. And she always talks about the service in the area where she lives and everything, and all kudos and everything. So she gets to Chick-fil-A and she places her order. Now I didn't say nothing at the time, but I knew her order was about to go left field. I knew this service was about to go left field based upon her placing the order because I was sitting up there and I wasn't saying and I was just listening to what she said. So I'm listening to the young lady through the phone and she take her order and I'm sitting up there and I'm like, why is she? Why did she still? She still taking her order? Like she still asking her, and it was like they was going back and forth, back and forth, and so my sister, conveying the order with her, and I'm like, she's still sitting there. Like you still sitting there giving this girl your order. Like the girl can't comprehend. She is the her retention span. She's not getting because I'm hearing the girl repeat the order. She giving the girl the order, making sure it's clear. Like that's too much. So I'm just sitting there. I'm just quiet, and I'm sitting there saying to myself, I believe this experience is about to go left field. So then she get there, and so my sister's like, what they doing up there? They up there, they just playing and stuff. They need to be trying to help service these because she's in the drive-through. And so a truck, if I'm not mistaken, a truck had gotten in front of her. Because again, I'm on the phone. So I'm listening, but at the same time, I can visualize things as well. So a truck had gotten in front of her. So they got up there and everything. So she had specifically, when she was placing her order, not mistaken, she said that she wanted a grilled spicy chicken sandwich, but I think she wanted it wrapped in lettuce, if I'm not mistaken. But she wanted her fries or drink upsize. I think the fries are large size, maybe the drink, one or the other. So once the truck had went by, she got up there. And so they gave her order, and she said, my fries limpy. And she said, I would like some more fries. She said, I want some more fries. So, she had just gotten off from work. And again, it's at night. So she done gave the people back the order. So I guess they took it upon themselves. And maybe in their head, because they like to get in people's heads. And say maybe they probably took it upon themselves. Okay, she just got off from work. Okay, just go over there and park. Just go over there and park. Because we going to forget about you. So they told him, ma'am, it'll be just about 3 minutes on Friday. Just go over there and just park. We'll bring it out to you. In so many words, just go over there and park. We're going to forget about you. They told her, go over there. So I'm sitting over there. The story gets better. So she goes over there and she parked. Now, mind you, we having a conversation. We've been having this conversation the minute she pulls up at the Chick-fil-A. So she goes and we just talking. She tell me about her day and we just going. She goes in very elaborate details. So I'm sitting there and we're just talking. I'm just laughing. We just talking. I'm just laughing. And a little bell go off, ding. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't hear no eating. I don't hear no motion, no driving. I don't hear no. Where's a bag? I should go get a. Do I have a paper bag? Well, I don't hear. I wish I can find a paper. Where's a paper bag? I don't got it from the camera and left these people in here. I'm trying to find. I ain't got no paper bag, but I don't hear no paper bag or nothing going crinkling and shrinkling and stuff. And I'm like, ding, wait a minute. I'm like, are you on your way home? You still waiting on your food? She said, yes, Larry. So since I'm on my phone, I'm looking like, let me pull down stuff. Because we've been talking for a good minute, 3 minutes on some fries. And we've been talking a good minute. Let me pull. This clock says 28 minutes and the seconds is still ticking, just still ticking. I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. I say, you still sitting there waiting on your food? She say, yes, Larry. I say, they don't forgot about you. She tell me, oh, they must have. No, ain't no they must. They have forgotten about you. It takes 3 minutes to cook some fries. You've been sitting there for going on 30 minutes now. Cause right now we at 29 minutes because I'm looking at the clock. My clock is scrolled down and I'm looking at. So I'm saying to myself, you still sitting there waiting on your food. So we sitting there, oh, it gets better. So she said, I'm finna go see what's. I said, you going in? I was saying, Lord, please, Lord, don't let her get off the phone with me. Let me stay on the phone because I need to hear this. I'm like, please don't let her say, well, Larry, I call you back. I want to be on the phone. So she gets out her car. Because mind you, before she got out of the car, let me go back a little bit. She watching cars go, come, go, stuff like that. So she get out of the car and I guess she goes in. She says, excuse me. Well, I've been sitting, in the where the DoorDash parking lot. The first words out the guy mouth, paraphrasing. Ma'am, you can't be in here. You can't be in it. She been sitting there waiting for 30 minutes on some food, on her food. You can't, ma'am, I'll be out to your. She came and I'm sitting up there. I'm looking at, let me get my phone. I'm looking at my phone like, did he just tell her she can't be in here? She been sitting out there for 30 minutes. Baby, when I tell you God had touched her heart. God had touched her heart. Because if the truth must be told, now if that would have been me, well, we all know. Most people know when they go with places with me, oh no, I can't be in here. So she goes, she remain. Now she don't work the hard day. She done spent a good bit of money because that grilled spicy chicken, it costs a good bit. And she don't work the hard days for them to tell her, go over there and park. We'll bring it out to you. Go over there and park. We're going to forget you. Go over there and park. And so she gets, and she goes, I say, did he, I didn't hear him say he was sorry or anything. She said he didn't. I said, look at what kind of stuff is this? So he comes out to a car. This is the most, people will say the most stupid stuff to you. So he comes out to you because, see, mind you, I'm still in her ear on the phone. That means she had on her earpiece and she was still on the phone with me. So mind you, I'm still listening. So he comes, oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry. And so she tells him what we're going on. And, she's been sitting out there. Now we're working on 31 minutes. That's why I put that post up about service. No service. They go over there and park. We gonna forget you. So she goes over, and so he tells her, oh, well, ma'am, I'm so sorry, And he said, who helped you? Her at the window, her right there. Her, she's at the window. She helped me right there. So he said, okay, so he goes in. He comes back. He says, oh, I'm so sorry. They gave your order out to someone else. I'm sorry, it was a miscommunication problem. No, what Sarah Lee did was they had gotten her order, and Quan that was parked over there, go take that out there to him. So Quan, more than likely, Quan had ordered a chicken sandwich, fry, and a drink. Quan got her order, a grilled spicy chicken sandwich wrapped up in lettuce. So when he got home, he think he finna eat his grilled chicken, his chicken sandwich. He get a piece of meat with some lettuce wrapped up in it. So he goes and he tells that just go take that over to him. So they done gave Quan her order. He comes but he tells her it's a miscommunication. What's miscommunication? What's miscommunicate? Because see, first off, they was up there having a social club meeting. What do you mean a social club meeting? Meaning they supposed to be at work, but they was talking about, what's going down at school, who's screwing who, and who's with who, and what we doing for the weekend. They screwing up these people order. They done gave her order to Quan over there. They done forgot about her in the parking lot that they've told her to go. Just go over there and sit and we'll bring your order out to you. We gonna forget you. That's exactly what they did. They forgot her. They forgot her out there. So he goes in. I said, oh. So he did. Now I will say, he did when he came and bought her order. He gave us some extra stuff. I said, that's all he gave you. That's all he gave you. Because last time I went into Chick-fil-A and they gave me a piece of meat and a lettuce, a piece of meat and a leaf off a tree, and put it in a bucket and said, here you go. That's what they did to me. And my order was, this is a separate story, but my order was a grilled chicken sandwich, only lettuce on it. That means you should get a sandwich with a piece of meat on it with just lettuce on it. I mean, I don't know what to say. Some of these people, they be just as dumb as a rock. Maybe because they're not learning nothing in the school system. So I just say that? Oh, my bad. Rewind. Play. Maybe because they may not be obtaining things. So I get to my car. Again, this is a side story. This is my story that happened personally to me, what I'm telling right now. And so I get into my car. I got a bucket with a leaf off a tree. And that ain't what I ordered. So I goes in there. And I told my sister, I said, no, he would have had to give me more. He probably would have had to give me half of Chick-fil-A. You done had me. First off, she done worked the whole entire day. She done came to patronize the business. She paying good money for this meal. And y'all tell her, go over there. We're going to forget about you. I need to stop saying that. They didn't tell her to go over there. They're going to forget about her. Really, they did in so many ways, because they told her, just go over there and park. We're going to bring it out to you 30 minutes later, and y'all still ain't brought her food, and I'm still on the phone. I'm still on the phone looking at the clock like, hello? They still ain't brought her. So pretty much they forgot about her. They forget. And she was just so patiently calm. No, not me. Because when he actually gave me that bucket with a piece of grilled chicken, I went in there and I immediately got employed with Chick-fil-A and became a leadership coaching consultant. Y'all put these 20-year-olds and these 16-year-olds in shift leader positions, and they playing on the playground with all the other folks when they're supposed to be managing and leading the business. And I would say something very provocative that she stated, which is my opinion as well, but it's true. In the early morning, in that midday, like lunchtime, you get more like the older crew that be working. Them be the people that some of y'all be making fun of. Somebody they still working here, but they still had a business going. But like around the 4 o'clock and on, the noon and the evening crew, you get more of the younger students. You get more of the airheads. You get more of the Power Rangers. You get more of the orphans, the seed of Chuckies. So they can give a flying flip whether they get your order wrong. They can give a flying flip whether they, oh, just go over there and Paul, we'll bring it out to you. We don't forgot her. Who? Oh, her order. Go take her order to Quan. He ordered it. He been waiting for a while. She's still sitting over there waiting on her order. Her order going to Quan. So when y'all hire these people, and she said, you know what? It's this evening crew. She told me, I don't know what it is, and I can't. And I thought about it. I was like, it is, because most of the time when I go to like these fast food restaurants in the evening, and they have all these little children that were working in there, then you got these children as shift leaders and children as man. Like, really? These people, they be in there just playing, and then they get mad at you. Like when he threw that chicken in a bucket with a leaf off a tree, and he thought I was going to make it acceptable. No, sir, we're not making this acceptable. Oh, well, thank you so much. We'll fix it for you. No, you have to do more than fix. You are a leader. Well, what else do you want me to do? That's why they paid you. That's why they're paying you to be the shift leader. Now I've gotten employed with the company. Now I got to help you be a better manager, because they put you in a position that you have no clue about. So now I got to help you help me. Not get paid for this. Y'all can't even afford me. So then I goes and now mix. I'm mixing this story up in a way, because now we having the conversation, me and him. This is not her story. I done jumped from her story to my story now. So then I'm going in a way. And I'm saying to myself, no. I know we just gonna fix this, and what are you gonna do? Because as a manager, you want to diffuse the situation. You have not diffused nothing when it came to me. Not nothing. You have let me come in here, and then, he just made a simple mistake. He made a what? He made a simple mistake. No, it's not a simple mistake when they got up on that screen a grilled chicken. Plain. And I'm combing up these stories. They got up there a grilled chicken plain, only lettuce, and you give me a bucket with a piece of meat. So, make a long story short, I actually asked him, I'm like, well, okay, what are you going to do to compensate this? I mean, because this is Chick-fil-A. I spend my money here. What are you going to do? And he was a little kid, and he was looking at me. No, don't be scared. They put you in the position. You have to know how to diffuse and handle situations. I learned that in management. You got to learn how to handle, and I was dealing with all types of people. I was dealing with criminals and everything else. You got to learn how to diffuse situations. Well, I mean, long story short, he ended up giving me like a free meal and a couple of them cards, 2 of them. That's what I'm talking about. I left a happy customer. Now, we're going to jump back to her story. So I was sitting up there, and then she finally got her food. He did give her like some extra stuff, but I did tell her, I'm like, no. That could not, no. But I would say I give it to my sister. She handled it very well. She did. She got her food, but I was sitting up there like, we done left Chick-fil-A 35 minutes later. That we left 35. Yeah. Boo. They forgot you. And he had the nerve. The reason I top this is, ma'am, you can't be in. When he said, ma'am, you can't be in. It ain't funny. But when he said, ma'am, you can't be in here, and she have been sitting in the car that y'all forgot about, and she coming just to see about her order, and the first words out of your mouth is, ma'am, you can't be in here. I had heard it all. He didn't ask her, how can we help you? He didn't ask. I mean, it wasn't no introduction, no soothing. It was, I mean, he said it in kind of nice. I won't say it wasn't no nice way, because she already frustrated. And then so now the kicker, because she started exaggerating. So she said, my heart That was later on. Now we passed 34 minutes. She said, "Oh, my heart." And he said, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry." And I'm over there laughing because I said, "Man," I said, he gonna think you having a heart attack or something. You talking about some your heart." So he comes back, and then she talking about some, "I got lives to save." I said, he gonna think you going to drive your car off a cliff or something, all because you've been sitting over there for 30 minutes and they don't forgot about you. It was so funny. I was sitting up there laughing. And she was cracking up. I said, "They don't think you going to drive." I said, "He probably be going in the call 911 because you talking about your heart, you going to save lives. How you go from your car to being in the ambulance?" I'm gonna tell up that word, the ambulance wagon. How you go to my some you going? She said she was going to save lives. She turned that situation right. I was sitting over there laughing. It was so funny. But you know what? I'm finna conclude this. Thank you all so much for joining in and everything. Again, ma'am, ma'am, you can't be in here